My great-grandfather actually started dairy farming in Michigan in 1927, and then eventually got tired of the cold winters in Michigan and moved to Arizona in the early 40s. And so we've been here in Arizona ever since. And my family has been milking cows for more than 90 years.
%90 of all the milk here in Arizona is produced locally. Every dairy farm in Arizona and pretty much all across the United States is a family farm. It takes a lot to produce milk, but it's one of the most nutritional foods you're gonna buy. You know, when you put an animal in a pen, that animal's life depends on you, and they're part of our family, so we really take care of them like they are our family, and they really are.
It'd be really great to have my great-grandfather and my grandfather here just to see the changes that have taken place. I think they wouldn't be able to really believe the things that have happened with dairy farmers around the country, you know, embracing science and technology and moving forward to be efficient, to provide a very healthy product to consumers. And so it's really fun to be a part of that process, a part of that story. You know, in a few months from now, all of this grass will be fed to the cows and converted into milk to make the dairy products that we all enjoy. And so you can see all of the different ingredients in with all the silages, the hays, the grains, all of the vitamins and minerals from the premix that we provide for the cows. So this ensures with every bite of feed they're getting a complete nutritional package. Nothing, you know, too much or too little. Every bite is exactly what they need. That is what's helped dairy cows to become much more productive over time. So in 1940 there were 26 million dairy cows in the United States. Today there are only 9 million. The 9 million dairy cows today produce more milk than the 26 million dairy cows produced in 1940. So the carbon footprint of a glass of milk has dropped by 2/3 since 1940. In the milking process itself, cows actually let their milk down. A stressful environment is the last thing we want around here. When the cows are chewing their cud, it's a really good sign that the cows are very healthy and relaxed. It's very normal for a cow to regurgitate her feed and chew on it for a while, and that's like a meditative state that they're in, and so while they're getting milk, they're chewing their cud. My main job is to make sure that the cows are relaxed, that their stomachs are full, they've got plenty of water, plenty of clean bedding, and that's how you can be a successful, productive dairy farmer.
We have probably 200 truckloads a day of milk going to our co-op.
So being a member of the co-op of the United Dairymen of Arizona, UDA will help process the milk and distribute it to the different grocery stores out there. And so that's why it's really great to be part of a co-op, because we all kind of have each other's backs, we all chip in.
Here in Arizona, our cows are producing the best from January, April, May. And as dairymen here in Arizona, we call that our flush. And so we're at our peak, and then Corona hit us. So it was like that movie, The Perfect Storm. And it was the worst time for that to happen. And so we had to adapt big time.
When the pandemic hit in the spring, restaurants and businesses shut down, immediately closing off the primary market for dairy products. The shutdown caused an immediate crisis, not just for families, but for the farmers who were no longer able to distribute their pent-up supply through their usual channels.
I think our plant dumped 14 million pounds of milk. You know, the old saying is, don't cry over spilt milk. as dairymen, we do cry over spilt milk. We don't want to see anything wasted.
But through community resilience, crisis became opportunity. By working with Arizona food banks and community organizations, dairy farmers were able to turn their entire production and distribution network on a dime, reducing what is normally a 2-year planning process to just 2 weeks, moving much-needed dairy products off their farms and onto the tables of Arizonans.
The community that we live in, we're all relying on one another.
We are blessed with a great climate and good farmland that's highly productive and that can feed our local communities. I just love the history of the relationship between cows and people. We have been together for thousands of years. That relationship is still there and still alive, and I think will continue on into the future. And I want to be a part of that future of what taking care of cows looks like and how we can solve solutions with sustainability and recycling our resources and renewable resources. And to me, that's what makes it really fun to just be a little piece of that legacy.